Mission Impossible Fallout is the latest installment in the Mission Impossible franchise that has now spanned over 20 years and 6 different movies. Now this franchise has had a very on-again, off-again relationship with sequelitis, which if you don't know what that is when sequels get progressively worse than their predecessors. Now this series has been going up and down at random, and this could be attributed to the fact that each of the movies has had a different director, who has lent his own visual style and cinematic flavour. That was until Christopher McQuarrie returned from the relatively forgettable Rogue Nation to direct this masterpiece, and it is now my personal favourite of the franchise and one of the greatest action movies I've seen in recent memory. It's a relentless roller coaster, speeding from one insane action set piece to the next. Car chases, bike chases, chopper chases, foot chases, and intense brutal fight scenes. It barely gives your body a moment to reach homeostasis before it once again ramps your heart rate back up like a solid cardio session. I was white knuckling it the whole time. Well, as white as my knuckles can get anyway. Gone are the days of shaky cam and quick cuts to obscure the fact that nothing is really happening. Instead, it's replaced by wide, long takes that really immerse you in the action and make you believe that everything is all real. This is largely due to the epitome of action heroes, Thomas Marpether IV. Yeah, that's right, that's his real birth name. Why did he change it to Tom Cruise? Because the man's on goddamn cruise control, you can't stop him. That's actually him performing all the stunts himself. So that's him doing the halo jumps, that's him in the fight scenes, that's him riding on a motorbike through oncoming traffic without a helmet, that's him not only flying the helicopter, but operating the cameras at the same time, and that's him jumping across buildings. He actually broke his ankle during one of those jumps, but he still finished the take and it ended up in the movie. Now the doctors told him he'd have to take 6 months off, but he was up and literally running again in 6 weeks. And boy can he run. He's like the T-1000 in Terminator 2. Like I said, the man's on cruise control and he's 56 years old. Say what you will about his couch jumping shenanigans, but the man's a legend. Now there are quite a few recurring characters and actors from previous movies, old ones like Ving Rhames and newer ones like Simon Pegg and Rebecca Ferguson, who all do an excellent job. This movie also marks the first time a villain makes a reappearance, with Sean Harris's Solomon Lane. Now everyone who's seen my pilot episode knows that I'm a huge Henry Cavill fan, and he's completely badass in this. He appears in this movie wearing the world's most expensive moustache, a moustache that cost Warner Brothers $25 million and was responsible for this travesty in Justice League. I have to admit though, it is a glorious moustache and not everyone can pull it off, least of all me. I know many years ago when I was 23, I tried one on for November and I ended up looking like Mr. Potato Head. Although this is an action extravaganza, it's thankfully not a mindless one. Not only will you have to pay attention to keep track of what's happening, but also to pick up on all the references that go all the way back to the first movie. The overarching apocalyptic plot of this movie is somewhat similar to many that came before it, but this movie is a shining example of how execution can make all the difference, and how sometimes the journey is often more important than the destination. So in a nutshell, I love this movie, and I'm going to watch it many more times. I'm also going to buy the Blu-ray for the deleted scenes, because I noticed some shots from the trailer which weren't in the movie, like this one. How the hell did he get out of that? I don't know, but I guess I'll find out. If you haven't seen the movie even once yet, what are you waiting for? Go check it out, it's amazing. I'm giving Mission Impossible Fallout 5 out of 5 pies. If you like this movie review and you want to see more, make sure you hit like, follow and subscribe to see more. If movie reviews aren't really your thing, last week I put up a video about my trip to Japan, and in the future I'll be putting up a wide range of content from cooking to music, so make sure you hit like, subscribe and follow anyway. Thanks in advance, and stay awesome.